love watching other people's videos because they have all this junk all over the counter and stuff, and just something about it's attractive to me. So I put a whole bunch of junk out here to make it look good. Yeah, sorry, another sharing of tools, but the reason that I do it is because when I discover something that's really nice, a great price, well worth having in the shop, I'd like to share it. As an example, you guys saw the video on this guy a long time ago, and the terrible finish that I was getting. So this became a total junk and just got thrown in a drawer. And a gentleman named John watched that video and left a comment saying he had the same thing, the same face mill, and had the same atrocious finish, but he was going to throw another $14, $15 at it, and he was buying some inserts from Banggood and said he'd let me know how it worked out, how it comes out. Well, he did, and he said it was way day and night difference, and really recommended that I do it. I did it, and so bingo, this is now a useful face mill. It does a nice finish, so you'll see it coming up in the video. But I've got a number of tools here that I think are great, and I just want to share them. So if you guys are interested, I'll put links in the description. I'll zoom in close so you can see this guy. I'm not sure if this was mispriced or not. It was, oh shoot, I should be checking the prices before I put this up. It was like $10 or something. And a carbide, the description said carbide on Amazon. Like I said, I'll put a link in the description. Micro 100, and I'm looking at it going, you know, I don't have anything carbide. Maybe someday I'll be doing some steel. So I picked it up. I mean, it was long. Luckily, the body of it is soft enough that I could hacksaw it off and then just put that to the grinder. But this goes in on aluminum like nobody's business. I can't believe it. It doesn't seem like it's that deep, but some of the other stuff, the engines that I built, the cylinders, this goes plenty deep enough for that. No chatter. I don't know why it's got junk on it already, because I just tested it on some aluminum when I got it. But beautiful, beautiful little grooving tool. I don't think you can use it as a parting tool unless you've got something small, but well worth the money. Alright, a tool that's a little bit off the machining subject, but as an electrical engineer, well, first of all, the United States does not hold any standards for personal safety from radiation, be it electric or magnetic. Only Europe has such standards in place. So in any case, as an electrical engineer, when I did designs, I wanted to make sure things were safe, and I'd stay within the European standards even though I'm in the United States. This is called a smart sensor. It comes up, flip it around I guess for you guys. It's off Amazon. It's pretty cheap, $25. It is very good specs on it, and I've already checked the calibration on it, and it's really good. Basically all you do is you turn it on and you can switch it over to milligauss. Bam, here. There's UT and milligauss. And if you come any place close to something bad, it will go, if you go over 0.4 or 4, it will light up and start beeping like crazy. So I've already gone through the house and my neighbors' houses and found some stuff that they had to get rid of. Make sure that where your head is when you're sleeping is safe. One of the things I wanted to check was our backyard, because right behind the house is major power lines. The top line is 20,000 volts and they raised it up to 50,000. So I wanted to make sure everything was safe, and turns out it is. But I'll show you something kind of disturbing that I'm going to have to fix here. Alright, so we have here quantity 1 lathe, and I know from taking this apart there's no shielding or anything on it, but okay, it's on. Just turn it on and bingo. 180 here. Oh no, it's moving all around, but I'm going to have to do some shielding here because I'm standing here. Right there it's at 4.4. So I stand kind of within that range and I'm getting the radiation. If you do your research, anything over 4 doubles your chances for Alzheimer's, brain tumors, leukemia, DNA strand breakage. There's a ton of stuff. So, and if you put your head, a cell phone next to your head, it's not good, guys. So get that ear thing for your cell phone. Okay, I've been beat up enough over speeds and feeds. So the only way to correctly get the mill or the lathe RPMs, you can see here it is, Cybertech, and the model number off of Amazon, $25-ish, comes with a nice case, and they do give you the reflective tape. Oh, this is empty. Okay. And I did try it with different things, and you do have to use their tape to get a nice, solid, accurate reading. Real easy to work. All you do, you just aim it at it, point. Whoops, wrong one. There we go. Laser comes on. Can you see it? Yeah, I guess so. So you'll see it in upcoming videos here as I start researching speeds and feeds and trying to get better finishes and see if it really makes a difference. As far as this guy, I used to fight it all the time. I mean, this was a lot longer and you'd have to really crank hard on these knobs to get it to stay put. And being longer, the test indicator was heavy enough, it always pivoted on me. So I was having a real miserable time here, trying to trust the readings as I got to hold this. So I was always looking for a height gauge, a dual beam height gauge, preferably a name brand on eBay and Amazon, but could never find one. So I finally said, you know, enough. I like to keep it pristine, but if you can't use it or you're fighting it, then it's a piece of junk. So I had said before that I cut this short and I made these Teflon washers in here. And ever since then, this has been just perfect. I mean, I can zip. You guys saw me using this a couple of videos ago on the V-blocks from Anytime Tools. So this has been great, and it kind of still would like to have a height gauge, you know, a dual beam guy. But I was watching Ray's Garage, and he was using a indicator holder that I had never seen before, and it was this guy. And he was checking run out in a collet chuck to see what it is, and I saw him just moving this thing around. And this guy is like excellent because it's really fine and you can zero out your test indicator real easy with it. So I did some research and figured out what it was. It was a Noga and the actual model number. And I went looking for it and it was on Amazon. And I was shocked because it was $60-ish and it came from Travers Tool. And I go over to Travers Tool because that's one of my favorite companies for the end mills that I've talked about, and it's $113 on Travers. So I said, this thing is great, just buy it. And when I opened it up, I mean, this is indeed a quality item. So this is going to be wonderful to use, and the nice thing is this guy spins. So if you have to mount the magnet this way and your test indicator has to be this way, you can swing it over here and now you can pivot it to zero out the test indicator. This definitely ended the need for a height gauge because it got a nice steel disc And now I can run it all over the place on the, look at this, it goes all the way down. Yep, didn't it go down before, higher than that before? No, I guess not, huh? Am I doing something wrong? I thought it went way down. No, that's bottoming out, so, okay. But this definitely can get me to some bigger parts, taller parts. So I'll probably put a link, hopefully the price stays down there for you guys on Amazon. I'll put a link in the description to it. So if anybody's interested, have at it. I'm thrilled with it. It was well worth the $60-ish. So I'm watching Stuart Arts, and he's using one of these to melt pewter. It's like, gee, no brainer, you know. Why play with fire and flame and gas and all that when this does the job? So Amazon, $26, free shipping because it's Prime, and perfect. Gets hot, I think it was 1500 watts. It gets hot really quick. All I have to do is put my pot on it, turn it on. I can control the temperature so I don't get the metal too hot. I can do pewter or lead on it. And in the morning it's on my other bench and it keeps my coffee perfectly warm. It's set right now pretty low and it just turns on, boom, it's done. So $26, Amazon, piece of cake. Comment was left by a viewer when I was showing this guy a long time ago, said he had the same guy with the same terrible finishes. And he said he was going to throw another $15 at it. So he recommended I do it because his came out really good. First time I've ever ordered anything from Banggood. These suckers are like a mirror, and the ad said they were for aluminum. Drill Pro. Yeah, made in China. No real part number on it, but wow. That is incredible. So this guy, after a long time, years, may actually be useful. Can't get the screw out. I think, no, this wrench is too loose. This is not the right wrench. But wow, yeah, it fits right in there and lines up. So I got some messing around to do here. Yeah, this is way too loose. Alright, I gotta get the right wrench. Tell you, that sucker looks really wicked. Put it on the granite block like that, granite surface, and it did rock. So I just loosened and retightened, loosened that one, retightened that and that. It doesn't rock now. So nobody ever really tells you how to install these things, and like I said, I want to make sure they're all cutting and not just one. So let's go over to the mill and see what happens. Now, I don't know about speeds and feeds. I've always seen these things running at a blazing rate of speed. So let's see what happens here. Alright, just figured, small piece of aluminum. I just want to see what it can do. Take it down here, way on the part. I don't want to be there. Alright, touch, back it up, way up there. Oops, the spindle's still got the lock on it, and my head's probably got to come in here. Alright, so let's give it some blazing speed, I guess, huh? Let's just drawing up closing there. I don't know what RPM I'm at, but also probably not on center. I just touched it. Whoa, nice finish. Very nice finish. That's close to a near finish. Jeez. It's a little funky, but let's see. Put some oil on it. Not sure how much you guys can see in there. Take about a 5,000 cut. Dig it up. And our chips are gonna come flying. Come on. Now this is gonna block your view, but I don't want to get pelted here. Oh man. This is definitely nice now. And if I had the power feed on, I'll pull it out so you guys can see the finish. This is better than my fly cutter, I think. There we go. Alright, kill that. Pull it out. Oil all over the place, huh? And where's the thing? That invoice was well worth it. I don't know if you guys can see, I'll angle it and stuff here. Shoo, pretty darn nice finish. Yeah. Probably some work to do with it. I don't know about speeds or whatnot. I think I can feel some, yeah, I can feel some grooves in there. But way, way, way better than what this originally was. A total nightmare. $140 on Amazon, $80 on eBay with free shipping, no tax. Cobalt M42, the entire 29-piece set. There's split point, which is still new to me. I've heard of it. I can see, yeah, this looks exactly like what the drill doctor was doing. Is just grinding off the back half. I don't understand that, what it does, but there are things says it keeps it from walking. So that'll be interesting here. I'll do it shortly with some of the small bits to see if it walks. Drill Hog has got a lifetime warranty. I did see a YouTube video of a guy just sends it right back and they replace it free. Nice that they don't have an address on their business card. Nothing. I don't even think I found anything on the internet as far as an address where to send it. Did come in a nice, it's a hoot box, so it matches all the rest of my boxes. And yeah, I'm going to turn them over because these are sharp and I'm going to get cut up trying to pick it up. But there it is, Cobalt M42. I figured for this price, I've got beautiful other drill bits, and I'm starting to drill into stainless, and I'm worried I'm going to mess up a bit. So I figured, let me try. Ow! See? Yeah, Cobalt. Before I destroy another bit. So I'll show here shortly what these things can do. I think you can see it without me zooming in. These guys all have 3 flats. And I don't know, but my gut says I don't like that. I'd rather have the drill bit slip if it grabs something, because if it grabs right now, you got Cobalt against hardened jaws, and I'm not sure who's going to win, but wow, they've got nice stamping in these things. You can read this easily. This is a nice set, so I'm glad I bought it. But the try goes down pretty far, so I don't think I can grab down here. I have to grab the 3-piece part, and they're all definitely oily, I'll tell you. Alright, zoomed in as much as I can. One's the smallest drill bit there is in this set. Let's see if it walks. Didn't turn any light on, so I hope you guys can see it well and it's in focus. Alright, turn this guy on. Let it go here. Looks like the bit's wobbling. Can't tell. I don't think it is. Just looks like it. Well, it didn't walk. Looks like a pretty nice hole. Nice. Alright, well, let's try a different bit. It seems to be nice and sharp. I got a 9/32 bit sitting here ready to go. Alright, change this out. Put that in there. Alright, get the bit up in there. Oh, and I just realized I use the collet chuck all the time, so I don't have to worry about the try thing, or the 3 flats grabbing and ruining one of my chucks. Alright, so let's go over a little bit. Try it with this guy. Yeah, that looks definitely nice. It starts the hole pretty good. Looks clean in there. Definitely sharp bits, I'll tell you that. Wow. The sides look very nice. And it's taking them off both flutes. Yep, it's cutting on that side and that side. So, I'm happy with them. So, if you guys want to pick them up, USA made, and you have to register them. The case has a serial number in it, and you just type in drill hog warranty, and it takes you right to the place where you register them. As soon as you register them, they give you an address on where you have to mail them off for repair or replacement. The inside micrometer that I showed in a few videos ago did go back, and I was thinking, why spend, because the next gauge set up and up or is over $100, so the demand for something that big is not that great. And I was also thinking that anything, I go up to 750 thousandths, like I said before, anything that big or bigger, I can just use the calipers to measure. So this is the only thing I have that this was done on the mill, bored down, so I know this is straight. It's not funneled because it wasn't done on the lathe, you know, where you have just even a half a thou angle to it. Pull out the gauge pins. This is a .664, and boy, it's a bit to work it in there, but that's next one up doesn't do it. Now, I said before, all digital calipers are only accurate to plus or minus 1/1000th. I don't care what the number is, it's going to be repeatable. So if this is I said it was a 664, I should get consistent reading. 664. What's going on? 664. I'm at angles here. 663. 663. 663. Okay. So this is going to measure 663. I could mic this to know true size, but if I'm going to go and do it on here, 662 and a half. Boy, this is like tough. 663. Wow, just you wiggle it and there's 663. So it could be there's 663 again. So I don't know, but you can also use one of the dials, because this guy I've checked out with the gauge blocks, and I know now you can start kind of seeing tenths here. Let's see, where am I at? I can't read that without a magnifying glass. So, but you can use the dial type calipers if you want to really kind of start seeing into tenths. So I'm just going to go with this route if I have anything that big that I have to do, and just kind of see how it works out. I just wanted to fill everybody in with that.